And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you.
Fuck me like you mad at me, baby. I need a freak to tell me.
Won't you kiss me on the mouth and love me like a sailor?
Oh, I know that you love me. You don't need to remind.
Fucked around and got attached to you. Friends can break your heart.
I fantasize about a time you're a little fucking sorry, and I try to understand why you.
He is a liar, as you say?
Well, absolutely.
Why did you work for him?
Savannah, slow down. I'm going to ask your question. Don't worry, I'm here. I've got all.
Get your filthy fingers.
I gave up billiards, I gave up everything you didn't like. I'm happy I did. It's fine, and I waited, and I never complained because I figured you loved me, Joe.
Not knowing my heart, hurt people, and we both drew blood. I loved you.
Bojack, I don't like anything about me.
Hey.
None of this is me.
I heard that you're. She was crying on my shoulder. All I could do was hold her.
'Cause I noticed you don't like me no more.
Your new girl is my clone. Think I didn't see that he was my best friend, and that was the worst part.
Not bullshit. You would know that if you listen to anything I ever say. And the drinks aren't for me, they're for my friends, the ones upstairs that you never took the chance to get to know.
The smile that you gave me even when.
And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you.
What? From the bottom of my heart. The fuck?
September 9, 2001. Gary and I were skating at a hospital.
Our cave's collapsing. I don't wanna be me anymore. My old man. Console me, and then I'll leave without a trace. Come on. Hoping you couldn't tell. He was stealing my spark, walking me straight through hell. Mama.
He is a liar, as you say?
Well, absolutely.
Why did you work for him?
Savannah, slow down.
I'm headed straight for the floor. The alcohol's.
My girlfriend gets so depressed, she never leaves the house.
I never treat me this shitty. You made me hate this city, and I
stupid like I love you.
I dreamed about you while I was in my poison coma. I was all old and withered, and you were still nice and pink. You think I'm nice? I need to be with.
I feel weird. Really weird. I don't really feel anything anymore. It's like a haunted house. Only I'm the ghost. I'm always in.
You okay?
Yeah, I got my girls.
And she understood. And, you know, that sucks because she was my best friend.
I know that you love me. You don't rely on the horn to prove that it haunts you. Tell me that you love me
Someone will love you the way that you are, the things that you've been through, and all of your scars. Someone will choose you as more than a friend. You don't have to settle or change yourself for them.
This was Saga from Bitch.
Hey, where's Olivia?
Oh, she's probably up at the house.
Stewie.
Yeah?
It's your fault.
What?
It's your fault.
I know.
It's your fault.
I know.
I'm not in love with you anymore.
I didn't know you ever were.
And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you. And then I go and spoil it all by saying something stupid like I love you.
These sound effects that you have, where do they come from?
September 9, 2001. Gary and I were skating at a hospital.
No. No.
Yes.
No. Glory.
What?
You're being mean.
Stop it. Stop it.
my God, she's giving me pleasure.
I don't know.
There's things I wanna say to you, but I'll just let you live.
Also, I don't know.
You're not telling the truth, no, you're just being mean. You're just being. Happy and free in leather. Why were you holding her head? Is it just the way we stand? Oh, my tummy hurts. He's in love with her, but for what it's worth, he's her pal.
Also, I don't know.
Yo te doy lo que tú quieras, bailame en el tubo suave. Yo te doy lo que tú quieras, bailame en el tubo suave. Yo te doy lo que tú. If we had 5 more minutes, happy and free in leather. I saw her in the rightest way, looking like Anne Hathaway. That she came up to my knees, begging, baby, would you please do the things you said you do to me, to me. Oh, won't you kiss me on the mouth and love me like a sailor? And when you get a taste, can you tell me what's my flavor? I don't believe in God, but I believe that you are my savior. My mom says that she's worried, but I'm covered in his favor. And when we're getting dirty, I forget all that is wrong. I sleep so I can see you, 'cause I hate to wait so long. I sleep so I can see you, and I hate to wait so long. I'm so fucking tired. I'm so fucking tired.
How is that possible?
Hello everyone. I would first like to come on here and I want to show so much appreciation and so much love to everybody who had such kind words to share. But I would also like to let you know, I am here for those who have shared their experiences with me. It's so honestly so hurtful and disgusting, but I'm here to support you through everything. Share your story and let your voice be heard. I understand that this happened a year ago, but in this given moment right now, I feel like God has put it on my heart to take my story and take my experience and be there for other people. There's so many people out there who have shared such similar experiences and circumstances that they've been through, and it's sickening. I would be wrong to share my story and walk away from it. I've honestly never felt so loved and supported on here in my life. I've done content creation for a little over 4 years, I believe. You guys have given me so much clarity and it made me feel so strong. I've seen all of the comments on the University of Cincinnati's page, such as justice for Aaliyah. But not only justice for me, justice for every other student out there who is going through something similar. Justice for everybody who has felt silenced. Justice for everybody who cannot yet put their foot down and come forward about their story but has been through something. Justice for them. I never once had somebody tell me, Aaliyah, you can't come forward about your story, you can't talk about it, but I felt silenced. I felt enclosed in a bubble. I felt out of luck. I was just a girl graduating high school, dorm shopping, getting ready to experience new things and finally not be able to have my mom up my butt 24/7. I was ready to meet new friends, meet new people, make new connections, and experience college. People always have to go back and explain, their freshman year of college. I never got that. I was given an opportunity that I never got to fulfill, that was stripped from me, that I felt like I was failed. But that's okay, because this has been one of the biggest learning lessons of my entire life. I've gained so much independency and strength and courage at that. And in no means am I worth being kicked around like a piece of dirt, because I didn't deserve that, and nor does anybody else. I have seen the stories, I have seen the comments. I was left to deal with the situation and carry this on my back. She still attends there, she's still in the same sorority, and she's still living and fulfilling her life. Knowing what she did to me and getting satisfaction from it at that, because she got everything she wanted at the end of the day. The University of Cincinnati, you are a fraud. You preach so much about student safety, about, parents, let your children go. We got them. We got everything here for them. We got the support. You're a lie. You're a fraud. Because of what you've allowed. Because you have an entire student code that you don't even follow. That you let people violate and you do nothing about. Go Bearcats, huh? My story got swept under the rug, which is what you guys are so good at doing. I don't blame you. Nobody wants a bad image on them. I think it's so funny how the time that I was in college, nobody could be in contact with my mother. It was you're a college student now, can't talk to mommy about things, we have to go to Aaliyah. And we have to have Aaliyah's consent to talk to her mother, because my mom was furious. They still didn't talk to my mom. Even when I gave consent, they wouldn't talk to her about anything. They took advantage of me being a young college student and not knowing anything about my rights. And they walked over me, and so did the police. Because that night that I sat there and I made a police report and I had to call my mom because I didn't know my rights and I didn't know what I was signing, they knew exactly what they could do. Manipulate me. And mommy's not coming to save the day this time. You are failing your students.
Hey guys, it's come to my attention that there is a video circulating around about me that I want to address right away. I'm blocked from the account, so I can't see the actual videos, but my friend showed it to me, and basically it's someone clipping like 5 seconds of me explaining the differences between me and now my ex's style. My exact words were, my boyfriend is light skinned, and when we go out in public, our aesthetics don't match because I'm more clean girl. That's what they clipped. And they put on the top, this seems to be racist, and I really understand how stereotypical that first sentence does sound. And I want to take responsibility for saying it that way. By no means did I mean to offend anyone, but I went on in that video to explain that my ex was a basketball player, he's light skinned, he has street style, and I'm just a very clean girl, Lulu type of style. None of that has to do with race, nor did I even need to bring in his race. I was just trying to give more of a visual of the person that I was describing. I really understand how that did come off wrong, especially how I worded it, and this video was posted about 6 months ago. I was with my ex at the time, and I vividly remember posting this video because it was up for a while and it had some controversial comments, so I took it down because I didn't want anyone to take it the way that I did not mean it. I posted this video about 6 months ago, and if you look at the bottom, it says it was screen recorded 50 minutes after I posted it by a mutual or friend of mine. People keep commenting and asking why it says we're friends at the top, but the person keeps commenting were. And unfortunately, if you look at the account, they have also posted a screenshot of something that was taken down a few days ago. This post was taken care of and taken down because I saw this post and went straight to the parent of the person that did post it. It is illegal to be making the false claims that she is making, and I addressed it on my story. It got taken down. It's an act of defamation. The comments on the videos were slandering me and harassing me over something that is completely untrue. I don't want to bring in any specific person or anything with my ex because, again, I want this to be handled very maturely. I understand people make mistakes, and I'm not upset with this girl for posting that false information. Maybe she heard that, or maybe she didn't know any better. I just feel bad that people are now reposting the post that she had to take down because her parents were involved. This was a very adult handled conversation. These accusations and allegations are not things that should be handled by children, so I've gone straight to the sources and tried to get them taken care of. But unfortunately, it's at the point where it is a little bit out of control, so I want to come on here and address these right away because I don't want anything that I said to be taken out of context, or if it offended anybody, I want to come on here and apologize. And I also don't want any rumors spread about me that could affect my reputation negatively that I would never partake in. I'm not mad at anyone involved in this situation, and I've seen other creators maybe not handle situations like this in the best way possible, so I want to try and do so in the best way possible, especially when I know I would never go out of my way to try and be racist or portray things in a negative way. The video that is blowing up about me is strictly about styles and was taken out of context. There's even a comment that said, why did you cut it? Because clearly they had seen the whole video and they didn't have the best explanation to that. But looking at that one clip, I am responsible for what I said, and I understand that it is very stereotypical of me without context to say that, and by no means did I need to bring race into it. I didn't have as big of a following when I posted it, so I just want to come on and take responsibility, and I'm not going to try and make the excuse of they recorded it right away and posted it 6 months later. Like, I did say those things, and I did take it down because it was very controversial, and I didn't mean it that way. But unfortunately, with social media, things don't disappear, and it is something that came back up, and I'm going to address it and try and explain it in the best way possible. I'm not going to avoid the fact that I do understand it did come off wrong, but again, I would never do anything to try and purposefully, knowingly come off racist. I understand I did, and I'm going to address it and take care of it. And I wanted to further address the other posts that are going around about me that are completely false that I already addressed. I've already contacted parents about, I've already contacted the girl about. And unfortunately, what happens with social media is things get taken out of context and they get taken out of control very fast. I don't want this to affect her reputation or her family or my reputation or anyone that's been involved in any of these situations. So with that being said, I am taking a lot of hits right now, and if that's deserved, I will take it, and I apologize completely for my actions. I hope we can understand that I didn't mean anything like that, and the context of the video was the difference in between our styles, and I was getting ready to dress up street style so we could go out and match our aesthetics together. So I hope you have a good day. I hope this is the last video that I have to make regarding this subject, but if not, I'm more than happy to cover it as many times as is deemed necessary. I don't want to try and act like it's not something going around, and I don't want to not address it before it gets too big and out of control. Let me know if you guys think I should address this situation in any sort of other way. I haven't really had to deal with anything like this before. Ever since I got into college about 2 weeks ago, I've been facing a lot of unneeded hate and unnecessary rumors and things that influencers or creators tend to go through at one point or another. And it's affecting me mentally, but I also understand that these did come from my actions, and I'm affecting others mentally by what I did put on the internet. So again, I want to come on and say sorry and just address what needs to be addressed of things that are not true or inaccurate about me. Hope you guys have a good day. I really hope we can all understand where I'm coming from, but if not, that's totally okay too. It's okay that everyone has different opinions on different different situations. I'm really sad that this is happening, but I'm gonna continue and try to be the person that I am through it. I hope this doesn't have to go down any other sort of road with the allegations that are being said about me, because again, I have contacted the family and got it taken care of, but people continue to repost things that have already been on the internet. So I'm gonna go do homework and lay low for tonight, but again, I hope you have a good day and peace out. I love you all. Bye.
Okay, so I normally wouldn't come on here and bash any of my exes. If we go through a breakup, I'm not going to badmouth them or anything. However, this is a story that needs to be told. It needs to be out in the open so people are aware that these things happen, and you don't think it's going to happen until it happens to you. So it is time for me to break my silence and tell you guys my story. So back in May, I met a guy on here on TikTok. Things were great. We were FaceTiming. I was flying out to see him in Texas. We were just like, we really caught a good vibe and we were rocking and rolling. Next thing leads to another, and he's wanting me to move out there. So after 3 months of knowing this guy, I decide I'm gonna pack up everything and move out there because for some reason I wanted to get out of this town, and this was like a way out for me, and I thought it would be fun. I love this guy, and what could go wrong? So before deciding that I'm gonna go out to Texas, I chose to investigate this guy and, you know, kind of make sure he's a good guy to move out there with, because I'm moving 13 hours away. So as a realtor, we have a forewarn app, which is where you can look up any stranger you're about to show a house to or anything like that, and it shows you their criminal background record, all of that stuff, so that you remain safe. So I look him up on my forewarn app. His slate is clean. Everything on there is perfect. There's no charges. He seems to be a great guy on paper. So therefore, I decide, okay, I'm going to move out to Texas with him. So on June 24th, we moved out to Texas. On June 29th, on my birthday, I get a text from my mom. And this is a screenshot of his mugshot. Now, it's a charge for harassment. When I asked him about it, he basically chalked it up to misunderstanding, you know, nothing should have happened, whatever. So me, like, I have no reason not to trust this man. So, okay, I'm gonna go with it. Little did I know. So a month of me being out there, everything was fine up until the last of it. But we were traveling, we were doing things together, we were like playing house and everything. It was great while it lasted. Now he was starting to get a little bit controlling, saying things like I couldn't wear certain bikinis, I couldn't drink when I wanted to, I couldn't like watch The Bachelor or any TV show that I love to watch. I was not allowed to do these things. So red flags in my head are going off. I'm already kind of like weary that he's starting to be controlling, and I don't like that. So now we get into the story. August 1st, we had a river trip planned to New Braunfels with his brother, his brother's girlfriend, a big group of people. We were all going to go rent a cabin, go tubing down the river, go to a concert that Saturday night, just spend a whole weekend away and doing fun things. So on August 1st, we get to the cabin. We're settling in, everything's good. I get a phone call from my best friend, who I haven't spoke to in a month because we've both been moving and traveling and just haven't had time to talk to each other. So she calls me, so I answer. We're on the phone for probably 30 minutes or so until he pokes his head into the cabin and he tells me, hey, I'm about to hop in the shower. Well, my friend on the phone thought that he said, hurry up and get off the phone. Well, he heard that and was like, I didn't say that, but if I did, you're gonna get the fuck off the phone. And at this point, I flip. I'm like, oh, we are not going down this road. You are not about to control me, all of this stuff. So to kind of lay the scene out for you guys, there's 3 parts to this cabin. There's a cabin here, and then a big main cabin in the middle. Our shower, we're in this one over here. We have this one all to ourselves. Our shower is outside. It's like an outhouse. So at this point, he goes out to the bathroom to shower. So I follow him in there, and he's in the shower still arguing, and I'm still yelling at him for trying to control me. So he tells me to get the F out of there. I'm not allowed to shower. So I go back into our room in the cabin, and I'm sitting on the bed. When he comes in, he starts basically yelling, and he's like, you're not welcome here. I paid for this place. Get out. Well, I remain sitting on the couch, or on the bed, I'm sorry. So he comes up to me, picks me up, and starts charging at the door with me. So at this point, he has me pinned against the door. I literally have my hand on his throat, like pushing him away from me. Now there's like an argument that he has just put his hands on me. So I try to grab my phone and call someone who is inside to try to help me. As soon as I pick up my phone, he yanks it out of my hands. I have scratches on my hands from him taking the phone from me. He shuts it off. So I run over to the window to try to bang on it and get anyone to hear me that's outside, but they all have music playing. They can't hear. No one hears me. At this point, he comes over and yanks me away from the window, and he's so close to me that I literally just like raise my knee up to barely graze his balls, because like, just a warning, like back up or, you know, I'll do this. Well, that pisses him off, and he yanks me, throws me on the ground. I had like my whole left side of the face hit the ground. And at this point, like, I guess he realized, oh my God, like I messed up. So he was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Like, I can't live with myself that I just put my hands on you. This is not right, blah, blah. So we talk through all of it and come to the conclusion. We just go to sleep, and we're going to try to have a good rest of the weekend. So Friday, August 2nd, we had plans to go to the river and that night go to dinner. So we go out 4 hours, tubing on the river. He's been drinking, I've been drinking, we're both tipsy. And we get home, I start showering to get ready for dinner. Well, next thing I know, he comes in the shower holding my phone. Now, I had deleted Snapchat and everything before moving out there. He had got onto my phone and re-downloaded Snapchat. So he walks in the shower and he's showing me a text message that I had sent to somebody on Snapchat probably a year ago. And he's like, what the fuck is this? You're a whore. And he grabs my throat and throws me into the shower. At this point, I don't want to be locked into the cabin again. I don't know what he's capable of. I don't know what he's about to do, but he seems pissed off. Well, he hops in his truck and leaves. So at this point, I hop out of the shower, I throw my bikini back on, and I run into the main cabin to tell everyone to try to find someone to help me. So I start showing them the bruises I had on my arms. I had a big bruise on my neck from him throwing me on the ground the night before, and showed them the scratches. And so I'm telling everybody what happened. I'm asking them for help. And meanwhile, he's gone in his truck somewhere.